Have you ever wondered how one of the world's most powerful birds begins its life? It's hard to believe that the fearless golden eagle, a hunter capable of catching rabbits, foxes, and even young deer, once started as a fragile chick hidden inside a single egg. Today, we're following one incredible journey, from a tiny egg to a fearless predator, in just 150 days. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's witness one of nature's greatest transformations. The story starts high above the ground, on a steep mountain cliff or the top of a giant tree. Here, a pair of golden eagles carefully builds a massive nest called an eyrie. Some of these nests are so large that they can weigh more than 1,000 kilograms after being used and rebuilt for many years. Every spring, the female lays 1 to 3 eggs. Each egg looks ordinary, but inside, a future king of the sky is slowly developing. For the next 42 to 45 days, both parents take turns keeping the eggs warm. They rarely leave the nest for long. While one parent protects the eggs, the other searches for food across mountains, forests, and open valleys. Finally, after weeks of waiting, tiny cracks begin to appear on the shell. The chick doesn't break out all at once. Instead, it uses a tiny sharp point on its beak called an egg tooth. Slowly, over several hours, sometimes even an entire day, the shell begins to split apart. Then, at last, a fluffy white chick enters the world. At this moment, it's almost impossible to imagine that this tiny bird will someday become one of the most feared hunters in the animal kingdom. The newborn chick weighs only around 100 grams. It cannot stand properly. It cannot control its body temperature. It cannot even lift its head for long. Without its parents, survival would be impossible. For the first few weeks, the mother rarely leaves the nest. She keeps the chick warm beneath her feathers while the father works almost non-stop, bringing fresh prey back to the family. Rabbits, squirrels, marmots, and birds become the first meals for the growing chick. The parents never simply drop food into the nest. They carefully tear the meat into tiny pieces and gently feed every bite directly into the chick's mouth. Every single meal fuels astonishing growth. By the second week, the chick has nearly doubled in size. Soft white feathers begin covering its body, helping it stay warm. Its eyes become brighter, and it becomes much more alert. It starts reacting to sounds, movement, and the return of its parents. Around day 20, something remarkable begins to happen. The chick's tiny wings become stronger. Instead of lying quietly in the nest, it starts stretching both wings several times each day. These aren't real flights yet, they're simply practice. But every movement builds the muscles needed for life in the sky. Nature has already programmed the young eagle to prepare for flight long before it ever leaves the nest. As the weeks pass, fluffy white feathers slowly disappear. Dark brown juvenile feathers begin replacing them. The curved beak grows larger and much stronger. Sharp black talons develop into powerful hunting weapons capable of gripping prey with incredible force. By the end of the first month, the chick already looks less like a baby bird and more like a miniature eagle. But life inside the nest isn't always peaceful. When two chicks hatch together, the older sibling often grows much faster than the younger one. In many nests, competition for food becomes intense. The stronger chick may push the weaker one aside during feeding. Sadly, in the wild, not every chick survives. It's one of nature's harshest realities, where only the strongest often reach adulthood. By day 50, the young eagle becomes far more active. It spends hours standing, walking around the nest, flapping its growing wings, and watching the world below. Every rabbit running across the hillside, every bird flying past, and every movement in the valley becomes part of its learning experience. Even without leaving the nest, the young eagle is already studying how predators observe their surroundings. Around day 60, the wings become impressively large. Now the young eagle flaps with enough strength to lift parts of its body off the nest for a few seconds. These repeated exercises strengthen the chest muscles, which will eventually power flights lasting hundreds of kilometers. Meanwhile, the parents continue delivering fresh prey every day, but something changes. Instead of feeding every bite themselves, they begin leaving larger pieces of meat. The young eagle must now tear the food apart using its own beak. This simple change teaches an essential survival skill. Nature doesn't provide shortcuts. By day 75, confidence replaces fear. The young eagle stands proudly at the edge of the nest, feeling powerful mountain winds for the very first time. Sometimes strong gusts almost knock it backward, but these moments help develop balance and coordination. Every windy day becomes another lesson before graduation. As day 90 approaches, the transformation becomes extraordinary. The once helpless chick now resembles a real golden eagle. Its wings stretch well over a meter across. Powerful feathers cover its body. Sharp vision allows it to detect movement from incredible distances. Scientists estimate that golden eagles have eyesight several times sharper than humans. From hundreds of meters above the ground, they can spot a rabbit moving through grass that most people would never notice. But despite looking fully grown, one challenge remains: flying. The first flight is never graceful. Around day 70 to 90, depending on food and weather conditions, the young eagle finally gathers enough courage. It faces the open sky, spreads its wings, and leaps from the nest. For a few terrifying seconds, gravity takes over. The wings beat wildly. The body wobbles. The landing isn't perfect. Sometimes the first flight lasts only a few seconds before the bird lands awkwardly nearby. But it has done something extraordinary. It has flown. From that moment forward, every flight becomes longer, smoother, and more controlled. Over the following weeks, the parents continue caring for the young eagle while encouraging independence. Instead of bringing food directly to the nest, they often force the juvenile to fly greater distances before receiving a meal. This isn't cruelty. It's training. Without these lessons, the young eagle would never become an efficient hunter. By day 120, the juvenile spends most of its time soaring across valleys, practicing turns, climbs, and controlled dives. It begins chasing birds, although many early hunting attempts end in failure. Missing prey is part of learning. Every unsuccessful chase teaches timing, speed, and precision. Finally, around day 150, something incredible happens. The young golden eagle successfully catches prey on its own. After months of protection, training, failure, and determination, it no longer depends on its parents. It has become a true predator. From this point, the young eagle begins an independent life. Over the coming years, it will master soaring through mountain winds, defending its territory, and eventually raising chicks of its own, continuing a cycle that has existed for thousands of years. It's amazing to think that every fearless golden eagle begins exactly the same way, as a fragile chick hidden inside a simple egg. Nature doesn't create greatness overnight. It builds it one day at a time. And in just 150 days, that tiny, helpless hatchling transforms into one of the most powerful birds in the sky. If you enjoyed watching this incredible journey from egg to predator, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments, which stage of the golden eagle's transformation amazed you the most?